The world does not reward those who wait their turn. It does not recognize quiet excellence or hidden brilliance. It remembers those who roared when others whispered, who claimed the throne while others debated its worth. To be a lion among sheep is not to simply stand out. It is to dominate, to command, to refuse to blend into the fabric of mediocrity. Machiavelli would have told you plainly, greatness is not granted, it is seized. Power is not earned by asking nicely, nor by fitting in. It is carved out of the world through audacity, vision, and a total rejection of smallness. The lion does not apologize for his hunger. He does not flinch when others tremble. He moves because the world is his to claim, and so must you. Playing small is a disease. It begins subtly, with doubt, with politeness, with a need to please. You shrink your ideas, you lower your standards, you mute your voice, and soon you've built a cage from your own hesitation. A cage lined with the approval of sheep, comfortable, acceptable, powerless. To rise, you must destroy that cage. You must kill the version of you that sought validation over impact. Because the lion is not validated, he is feared, he is followed, he is known. His presence shifts the balance of every room. Not by design, but by nature. He doesn't ask for permission. He takes space and makes others adjust. Machiavelli knew that leadership demanded boldness, that fortune favors the bold, not because they are lucky, but because they move before others can. While sheep wait for instructions, lions act. They do not explain their ambition, they prove it. They do not water down their power to comfort the insecure. They wield it unapologetically. There is a reason the masses fear the lion, not because he is cruel, but because he is undeniable. Because he forces them to see what they are not, and in that reflection they feel small. You must become that mirror. You must shine so brightly that your very existence offends the comfortable, that your rise is a disruption to the obedient silence of the herd. This will not make you popular, but it will make you powerful. And Machiavelli never promised popularity. He promised dominance, influence, the ability to move nations with a whisper. That comes not from fitting in, but from standing so far above the rest that your shadow becomes their shelter or their warning. Stop playing small. Stop minimizing your dreams to fit into rooms you've outgrown. Stop explaining your goals to people who can't fathom your vision. Lions do not seek consensus. They seek territory, and they take it. You were not born to be quiet. You were not built to be tame. The fire in your gut was not placed there to warm others. It was placed there to burn through barriers, to remind you that you are not here to participate in the system. You are here to rewire it. The lion walks alone, not because he is lonely, but because his path is too narrow for crowds. Greatness demands isolation. It demands self-trust, and above all, it demands courage. The courage to say, I will not live at half strength. I will not lower my roar to soothe your insecurity. I will not dim my light to match your comfort. To be a lion among sheep is to be feared and misunderstood, but it is also to be respected, because even the sheep know the lion does not pretend. He does not fake humility. He does not disguise his hunger. He wears it, lives it, bleeds it, and so must you. You must begin to move like the leader you were meant to be. That doesn't mean shouting. It means showing. Showing through your work, your standards, your consistency. Lions do not talk about hunting. They hunt. Stop waiting for someone to discover you. Stop hoping the world will reward your potential. It won't. It never has. It only rewards power, execution, certainty, You become a lion when you stop waiting and start claiming. There is a force inside you that you've been taught to suppress. That fire, the boldness, the edge, the refusal to settle was not a mistake. It was your birthright. The world taught you to hide it because it was dangerous. They were right. It is dangerous. To systems, to mediocrity, to silence. But not to you. You've played the sheep long enough. You've smiled when you should have roared. You've lowered your hand when you should have seized the moment. No more. The lion rises when the excuses die. When the hunger overtakes the fear. When you finally understand that the crown was never given. It was taken. This is your call, not to rebel aimlessly, but to rise intentionally. To act with purpose, to dominate with precision, to lead with unwavering belief in your own strength. Forget balance, forget compromise. The lion does not balance. He does not compromise. He wins. He claims. He reigns. Let them call you arrogant. Let them call you dangerous. Let them call you too much. They will. It means you're on the right path. Because lions are never called humble by sheep. They're called what they are, kings. So rise, stand tall, look the world in the eye and declare, not with words, but with action, that you are no longer one of them. You are not here to blend. You are not here to obey. You are here to conquer. Be a lion among sheep. Be undeniable. Be feared. Be free. Your roar is long overdue. To be a lion among sheep is not just about power. It is about dominion. The first part of your transformation was awakening. Now it is about reigning. It is not enough to grow teeth. You must now bite. It is not enough to see yourself as powerful. You must prove it in action, in presence, in perm. The world does not hand thrones to those who wait. It yields only to those who take. You must shift your mindset from passive observer to active conqueror. Sheep look at the world and ask for space. Lions look at the world and seize territory. You do not wait for opportunity. You create it. You do not seek approval. You demand attention. Your mere existence must become a disturbance to the established order. When you move, the weak should scatter. Not because you harm them, but because your energy is too great for them to absorb. You must establish rules, not by decree, but by demonstration. The world respects patterns. Let your pattern be dominance, excellence, relentless standards. Show up as the best not once, not twice, but every single time. Make consistency your kingdom. Lions do not explain their roar. You must stop explaining your worth. Stop apologizing for your intensity. Stop watering down your message. If you are too much for the room, you are in the wrong room. You were not born to make sheep comfortable. You were born to lead them. Your circle must reflect your throne. Remove those who sap your energy. Disrupt those who constantly question your vision. You are not required to entertain doubt. Your mission is too important, your time too limited. The lion is not cruel when he walks alone. He is focused. Now it is time to build your empire. Whether it's your craft, your brand, your name, or your wealth, you must create something that outlives you. Sheep live for the moment. Lions live for legacy. Do not flinch when the world resists you. That resistance is confirmation. The system was not built for those who lead. It was built to control those who follow. The moment you rise, it will try to pull you back. Good. Let it try. The lion uses resistance to sharpen its claws. This journey demands war, not with fists, but with effort. Not with violence, but with excellence. Wage war on your limitations, on your laziness, on your distractions. Declare all-out battle on the habits and excuses that have kept you small, and then replace them with rituals, with systems, with savage focus. You must protect your mind. The battlefield is not out there, it is within. Feed it with power. Read what others ignore, study what others mock, train in silence, prepare in isolation, and then, when the time comes, strike with such mastery that the world cannot ignore your presence. The lion does not beg for recognition, it becomes undeniable. It becomes a force. Your voice, your walk, your work. Every aspect of you must say, I am not one of them. I do not seek safety. I do not blend in. I was not built for the cage. I was built for the crown. You must stop consuming mediocrity. What you watch, what you listen to, who you follow, it all shapes your roar. Cut the noise, cut the trash. Feed only on greatness. Surround yourself with voices that sharpen, not soften. Let your environment become a throne room, not a farm. And when you begin to win, when you taste blood, stay hungry. The lion that becomes fat is the lion that becomes hunted. Comfort is your enemy now. Growth is your only companion. Every level you reach is a warning. There's another one higher. Keep climbing. Let your victories speak. Let your work echo. You do not need to argue with sheep. You only need to roar once, and they will remember, not because you silenced them, but because they saw something they could never become. This is not about cruelty. It is about clarity. The lion does not hate the sheep, but he does not pretend to be one. You must stop pretending. Stop hiding your hunger. Stop shrinking your voice. Stop dressing your power in politeness. There is no nobility in dimming your light. The world is starving for kings, for warriors, for builders. Be one. Rise, and then reach down, not to carry the sheep, but to show them what the lion looks like. Show them what is possible. Your path forward is simple, not easy. Wake early. Move with intention. Speak with purpose. Choose solitude over validation. Choose discipline over dopamine. Choose empire over ego. The lion among sheep does not seek validation. He seeks victory. And in his presence, even the silence is respected. The throne is not a gift. It is a responsibility. And now, it is yours. Walk as if the crown is already on your head, because it is.